So my question to these guys is, let's just hypothetically say that black people got the Bible because of slavery, just strictly based on slavery. And black people have taken this book and they've decided to use this book or to live by the words that's in this book. And let's say that the white man really did give us this book. The question is so what? So what if black people have this book and they live their lives by it? And the reason why I ask so what is because how does this affect you? How does a person like me and some of you guys out there who've actually read this book in this context, and we know and we study and we see exactly what this book says in this context and we follow it, how does this affect people in the conscious community? Because let's face it, all of us who actually read this book and we go to church and we worship and we study and we pray, we're not affecting these guys in the conscious community. So conscious community, how does me reading this book affect you? Because a guy like me, besides these videos, you guys really don't know that I exist. So why would you care for the black people who take this book and they read it in this context and they worship and they pray, and what they see in this Bible or the verses that you guys try to rip out of context and say that, oh, well, this is where slavery comes from, and and this book was used to enslave your ancestors and all that stuff. Your ancestors died being enslaved by someone who has taken this book and the scriptures in this book out of context and used it to enslave your ancestors. But nowadays, you guys act like that we can't read this book and see that they totally took those scriptures out of context and they used it for their own evil will. But see, the intelligent person, the intelligent black person is the one who says, let me pick this book up and read it for myself. Let me see if black people or what white people did to black people using this book, let me see if that's actually valid. And let me read it for myself. That's what I did. I opened up this book, I read it for myself, and I said, hey, these scriptures that these guys are trying to say that white people have taken out of context, or white people have taken this to enslave black people and all of this stuff here. But if you read this book in this context, anyone will tell you, any person with a thinking mind or a thinking brain would tell you that the stuff that's found in this book, it doesn't align with what you guys say or what the slave master said about slavery in this book. But like I said, so what? So what if someone took the words out of this book and enslaved black people for a certain period of time? Let's focus on today.